Welcome everyone to the JK Podcast, the only podcast that doesn't use really loud keyboards.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, come on, you saw that one coming.
Oh yeah, of course.
Why are you still typing?
I'm adding to our document. Calm yourself.
Oh my god. I'm Ken O'Connor.
I'm Josh Brandman. Hi.
And recording on March 27, 2017 at exactly 9:45 p.m. This is the JK Podcast, episode 42.
Mm-hmm.
Yo!
Do you know why that's important?
42?
Yeah.
No, why?
It's Jackie Robinson's number, man. It's retired in all of baseball on every single team, and the last player to formally wear it was Mariano Rivera because he already had it. And he played for basically what became the Mets. So, kind of cool.
Was he the guy who wouldn't sit in the back of the bus?
Oh my dear God. Yeah.
No,
that's true. I never said JK. Yeah, so can I say JK to that comment?
Go ahead.
Thomas agrees. Oh my God.
I mean, it's a pretty important part of our opening, so yeah.
All right, so Ken, say something really obnoxious.
Josh's keyboard.
No, like a statement.
Josh's keyboard.
Oh my, something.
The only podcast that played all of the Splatoon Global Test Fire.
Ooh, JK.
Yeah.
I got him.
Stop with the sports talk only, Josh? What?
Wait, but I was... Oh, wait. Okay.
Okay, we're getting lost in the chat already. This is the JK Podcast. I'm Ken.
Yes.
He's Josh. We are here. It's a Monday. We're recording. We said all that. This is really the sloppiest intro to a podcast we've had in a while.
Honestly, I blame you because you were taking shots at my keyboard.
Your keyboard is crap.
No.
Gabby in the chat, live on Twitch, says, #ban Josh typing 2017. Gabby, your check is in the mail. Thank you.
Oh my... Yeah. The thing is that you have to convert it to Canadian dollars. Actually, you don't have to. It'd just make life more convenient.
Is the Canadian dollar that far off the American dollar at this point?
Yes, actually.
By how much?
Thought it was almost half or something.
Yeah, I'll look it up. You don't know. Don't type. Stop it.
$1.34.
Okay, that's not that bad. It's
hey,
in Canadian pesos.
If we go there, we're richer.
I don't think that's how it works.
0.75. Wait, what? But we don't know how to start the show. Man. Oh my God. Anyway. Music from thank you. See, the Arcane Legends man on the YouTube chat, he appreciates my keyboard, so thank you. But anyway,
that's not the kind
real talk. Kenneth.
Yo.
I gotta talk to you about something.
Bring it.
Some hard-hitting stories right now.
Okay.
We played some snipper clips, right?
We did. We can say that for what we've been playing, but...
Yeah, no, I'm just going directly into that.
Okay, let's do it. This is the weirdest podcast we've done in a while.
I'm giving you the hard-hitting news, man.
All right. It's not even. This is not news, though. we have a section of the show called News and Talking Points. You say, I got some news for you, and you go into a game we've been playing. What are you doing to the podcast? You are ruining it.
Oh, my God. All right.
JK, go ahead.
What? Okay.
Oh my God.
So Kenneth, I guess the thing is, okay, so looking at what I've been playing, right? It's basically games that we've talked about before. We talked about the Zelda. I've talked about the Hearthstone.
We've both been playing the Switch nonstop. That's what we've been playing.
That is actually not true for me because I've been really busy. But Switch is good. But League, Hearthstone, Zelda on the side sometimes, and then. But the cool thing was you came over last week, right? Mm-hmm. And we recorded previously before that. So then you came over, and that was cool. We hung out, whatnot, as you're having a seizure. But then we did some snipper clips because you don't own it, and I figured, hey, it'd be kind of cool.
It's fun. And I don't own it, but now I think I've played it on 4 different Switches at this point, all the way through.
There you go. I mean, we technically beat the final level together and stuff like that.
We did.
which was actually a very difficult level.
Do you think that we did it the right way, or do you think we cheesed it?
I still never got a chance to look it up actually, but
Because
I,
I still don't see any other way of doing it unless you're using the inertia of like the top. Like if we made like two like S shapes and like we were supposed to like make like a weird like inertia ramp together. I don't know, but like clogging up the plugs seemed like the only way of doing it.
yeah, it I don't know. I'd really like that's the thing with that game where I kind of liked it. You have to really stare at it for a second, and it's just like no point in moving, just like look, and it's like, what can we do here? So I thought it was pretty fun. We got to play around a few levels, ended up beating the thing. I mean, granted, there's still probably like I don't know, maybe 6 levels or so that I never did yet. So I'm kind of waiting until basically someone else plays with me on that.
It was funny. I've played through all the levels. And I've beaten the entire thing like all the way through.
Yeah.
I was playing with some buddies too, and I let them like take over and just do it themselves and watch how they played. It became their mission to beat all the levels without cutting themselves at all, and they were able to do it for like 90% of the levels.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, obviously, you can't do it for the ones where you have to match the shape.
Oh, exactly.
Of the
That's
thing.
the only one where they actually did cut themselves. But I'm like, you're losing the spirit of the game by not cutting yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, it also makes it ridiculously hard on yourself, but
They were on one fucking thing for an hour because they refused to cut themselves. They did
yeah,
it eventually, but they were on it for like an hour, slowly turning a gear. Like, you guys are awful.
yeah. See that becomes the point where it's like I could do better things with my life. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was a fun game. We also got to experiment actually with that like well, it's a 2 to 4 player mode called like Blitz mode, and we were like trying to kill each other and stuff.
Those are really fun.
Those were pretty fun, and it's literally just like here you are, go fight each other, go do whatever. It's like even like a air hockey simulator kind of pong thing.
That fucking air hockey game.
Oh my god, it was fun stuff though. It was
The
actually very
dojo
fun.
one was the best, where you like had to cut each other back and
Yeah, that
forth.
one's literally just running at each other and cutting each other.
Ah!
Yeah, I think I was yelling at some points, but then it was good. It was a lot of fun actually. So that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, so I guess snipper clips is really like the one big new thing, like new that we haven't talked about on here before.
Well, kind like I finally got my copy of Isaac for the Switch.
Yeah, but I
And
mean, like you've talked about Isaac before, so
yeah,
it's
the only
strictly speaking, like actual gameplay that like of a game we'd never
well,
talked about.
I only want to mention the fact that Isaac, it's a physical copy, came in a box. Actually came with a really nice instruction booklet, modeled after The Legend of Zelda. Came with like 2 things of sticker sheets, an extra Isaac sticker, a reversible cover to the game box. Like so much love and care into the physical copy itself. And I look at Breath of the Wild's case, and it's like the game. No instruction manual, no nothing.
They know their audience.
Well, no, just Nintendo being cheap.
Eh,
Like
but
even
like, what am I really gonna do with it? I just want the game.
I know, but
If you wanted more, you get the other stuff, the other
it's the
additions.
principle of the matter. The fact that like video games used to come with instruction booklets, either with artwork, story, even minor gameplay stuff. On the Wii U, we saw it going away for a while, where there was like no more instruction booklets, but there'd be a digital instruction booklet on like the Wii U, like built into the thing.
Which honestly, I like more, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but it's not even on the Switch. Like there is no digital booklets on the Switch.
Okay. I thought there was, but
You would think it makes sense, but
I really think there is. I think all you do is you press the plus button or minus button while on the game selected on your tiles, and then you just there's an option I think says game manual.
yeah,
But
not on the Switch. I don't think.
I'm speaking directly on the Switch. Like I think
Really?
I swear I've seen that.
I have my Switch right here. I will check right now.
Sure. As you do that, I will respond to some of these things here because Mr. Thomas saying Blaster Master Zero is fun. I agree with that. It looks like a fun game. It's like I think it's $10 in the eShop.
I will check right now. Dude, I just
But
love how portable the Switch is. It feels so good still.
yeah, I mean, I wish I've had more time to play it. Like I haven't played it since I think last Wednesday or
Blaster
something.
Master is $10. Yeah, Blaster Master is $10. Definitely get
Yeah.
that game.
I mean, it seems like a fun game. For me, I don't think it's worth $10 just because the amount of time I have and the amount of other games that I have, like people say that you could probably beat the game in like 6 to 8 hours, not even.
Yeah, for $10,
And
that's pretty good.
well, the kind of basic rule of thumb is almost like $1 per hour. when you generally buy a game. So in terms
I
of
disagree with that.
that, it falls a little short. And also, I mean, it seems really cool. It's just I feel like I have so many games like that already. Like
Well, yeah,
even like
it's a
I had on
retro.
my thing, I've been playing like the Evo Land 2 game. Like for me, that fills that kind of like void right now that Blaster Master Zero would have had. And
Mhm.
I paid like $1 on Humble Bundle like a month and a half
Okay,
ago
yeah.
for it. So there's things where it's like, then why would I spend $10 for a very similar game when I have this game that I still didn't beat yet? And and I already put 4 hours into that game, so it's already quadruple worth my money or whatever, quadruple times whatever. So
Yeah,
stuff like that. But
in terms of your case, yes, that makes perfect sense then. But I think overall, $10 for that kind of game is well worth it.
yeah, no, I think that's one of the better eShop games that's out there right now. So I think if you're someone looking for like that other game on the Switch to play aside from like Zelda or even maybe a Snipper Clips or something and really is cheap game, I I would definitely go for that game. It's pretty cool. Also, I'd recommend, of course, Metal Slug 3 that's on there, which I'm
Ooh.
really excited for. But yeah, I mean, I know you have the Shovel Knight game on there too, but I mean, that's like $25. So, the lower price range, I think that's a definitely good game to
Well,
pick up.
the thing with Shovel Knight is right now on the eShop, there's Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment, which is
Hmm.
just the Spectre Knight campaign for $10, and then there's the Treasure Trove, which is Shovel Knight, Plague Knight, and Spectre Knight, plus the eventual King Knight that's coming out, plus the gender swap mode, plus the Amiibo DLC, plus the co-op, plus like the challenge mode, plus the brawl mode. Like it's every single thing about Shovel Knight all in one collection. So that should be in my opinion, a $40 to $50 title for $25 is not that bad.
True. But then you're kind of screwed if you have half of it on like, on Steam. You're almost like rebuying part of it, which is
Well,
just annoying.
that's the thing. If you had bought in Shovel Knight on any platform before it came out on Switch, you're guaranteed everything I just mentioned right there. This is for newcomers to the series.
Oh, I was gonna say because like I do have Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, if you have Shovel Knight, everything I just mentioned, you already have.
I have it on Steam.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You don't need to get it then. Just having it on Switch. They released Spectre of Torment first on Switch, but it is coming to every platform. So right now, if you want to play Spectre of Torment, it's only on Switch right now. But it is
gotcha,
coming for free if you own the Steam version, the Wii U version, all the other versions combined.
gotcha.
Thomas in the chat mentions not Bomberman R. What a ripoff. Yeah, I've heard it's not a full price game. It feels like a 10, $15 game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've already gone over that before. I mean, there's been more and more reviews saying that same exact thing. Disappointing. I don't even think Bomberman is like. It's okay. I mean, I've said before, I used to play that OMG Pop game Balluno, which is literally just Bomberman. I played it for free on the computer, so I don't see throwing money at that game.
I mean,
But
I'd rather go back to our tag days and play the Winnie the Pooh game with the presents. That's basically Bomberman.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that thing has been done in so many other forms. Like it's like why would I then go out purposely to just buy that? Like I don't
Again,
know.
it's a prettier, nicely done multiplayer. Like
Yeah,
they
but
use all the
as
Switch's
it is,
functionality.
they complain about the angle even like the 3/4 over the top angle that's not over the top. Like even that. So it's not even. It's like pretty but not pretty. Like.
I haven't played it, so I can't pass too
Oh,
much judgment. But like, I get it.
welcome to the YouTube chat,
D-
Monsieur Hannibal.
DJ Hannibal says it is a waste as well. Like I want to get it eventually, but like I'm not gonna buy it until it's like 10, $15.
Yeah,
Same thing with 1-2 Switch. I'm not gonna buy that game until they drop it in price.
which
Like
knowing Nintendo, that's at least a year and a half out.
yeah. Well, there's been this big complaint recently about the Nintendo tax, where
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
games are coming out about $10 more on the Switch.
Well, part of it is like, well, the cartridges and they're more expensive. So I kind of buy that actually.
Yeah, no.
Because also they have to put then on a special spray because this whole child proofing
Oh yeah,
thing.
no. I get that, but like, did Konami sit down and say, you know what, this Bomberman game is a $60 title, or
Well,
did
it's not
they?
60, it's 50.
Well, yeah,
But
50. Okay, $50 title. But did they look at it like, oh no, this is actually $30 because of production? We have to make it 50. Like, did they look at it that way?
I don't know.
And the
Honestly,
price is the same on the eShop that it is in real life.
well,
So
that argument is the whole you don't want to get retailers annoyed by selling it for cheaper online because then no one's going to go and buy it retail. So that's that argument, which I get.
Mm.
But
You heard
in
about
terms of
the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
in terms of them coming up with the price for Bomberman, I just feel like since there's at least 50, I think story player, like single player or co-op player levels, they probably figured about $25-$30 is good for that, and then you have that online stuff. Yeah, about $50. That sounds about right. Which maybe on its surface, if those levels were actually like compelling, then maybe. But like, it's not worth it. But yeah. Anyway, continue.
Did you hear the news report that came out today about GameStop? How they're
Yeah, they're
closing
closing like
down
250 stores or something.
and they're blaming digital releases.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of been coming. I mean, if you look at GameStop though, they have been trying to get themselves in other spheres. I mean, they're coming out with a couple independent games kind of themselves. Even one of them that's already released for the Switch. And they've also bought like that thinkgeek.com, and so
Mm.
they're trying to get involved in other things. So I don't think that's a sign of like, oh my god, it's the end of the world just yet. But yeah, I mean, for stores like that, they're just in trouble because Amazon and just digital purchases are just ridiculous right now. It's so easy to do. So just changing times, man. That's true. GameStop isn't even knowledgeable about gaming. But, I mean, you can say that about almost every store about any industry. There's some people that really know what they're talking about, but then there's other people where it's just like, how do you even work here? So,
GameStop just is too busy, in my opinion. Like, you go in there, they have like all like the T-shirts now and like the pop figures and all like the stuff that's like novelty to gaming. But like real gamers don't need all that like fluff, basically.
I mean, I don't
And
mind a shirt or two.
oh no, neither do I. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that if GameStop, like, if they're trying to make a profit, focus on really good gaming deals, keep everything up to date, keep everything knowledgeable, sell actual gaming accessories, not these like Nerf Nyko controller shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like they keep doing more to like maximize their
Well, I don't.
storefront.
You can't bundle these games so much more because then you're losing just a ton of profit. Like,
Yeah, well, GameStop relies their main profit, that whole Circle of Life program, of buying games back cheaply and
well,
selling
yes.
them at like a higher price. Where with digital games, you can't do that anymore, and it's becoming a joke now. Where like you'll go into a store and the new copy will be on sale for like $10, where the used copy is on sale is still at normal price for 30, and they'll try to sell you the used copy without you knowing that there's a price difference.
I have never heard that example before,
This
but
no this this
okay.
this broke out a couple of months ago. The Circle Life program at
Well, no,
GameStop.
I understand that, but I've never heard a discrepancy of $10 versus $30 for a new game compared to a used game of the same game.
It happened to me a couple months ago. I for
That sounds ridiculous. But
in December I bought a copy of Overwatch, and I knew Overwatch was on sale that week, like a new copy. So I went in and asked, "Hey, do you guys have Overwatch?" I was like, "Yeah, let me see if we have a used copy for you." And he found a used copy which was $10 more than the new copy. And he's like, "Here," and like he tried to oh, here, I'll ring it right now for the used copy. It's cheaper. I'm like, "Oh no, I think it's on sale this week." And like he was like very reluctant to give it to me. And finally, like, look on your site. It's look, the new copy is cheaper. He's like, "Oh, so it is." Like, and he went in the back and got me a new copy. But he was trying to sell me on that $10 more expensive used copy.
I don't know,
That
man.
actually happened to me. That's why I'm fully like, oh, that's a little shady.
Mm, I don't know, but I do like that comment. Bomberman deserves to be priced by WiiWare numbers.
Dude, WiiWare was such like not a disaster, but like it was just like a pile of like stuff. Nintendo just kept like throwing on the pile, and like, oh, let's see if this sells. Like, do you ever like the Pokemon Ranch game, the
I
WiiWare?
have it. I still have it.
I have it too. I think it's like one of the only WiiWare things I ever bought.
I still have like 500 of my Pokemon in there.
Transfer them out, yo. Get them in the bank.
Problem is, you need to transfer them first to one of the older games, then transfer it up through the transporter, then put it in the bank. So I need to like have time to do that.
Well, yeah, it's not a priority.
I still never transferred over my Wii eShop stuff to my Wii U. So,
What do you mean?
like, how there was that process where it's like everything you bought on the Wii can be transferred to the Wii U or whatever, right?
Well, yeah, when you switched over, the Pikmin carried it over.
Yeah, no, I never did that.
You what?
Everything on my Wii, I never transferred it.
So you never did that whole thing with the Pikmin carrying them over onto the SD card, shooting off the
No.
rocket, taking the
Nope.
SD card out, putting it in the Wii U, the rocket landing, and then unpacking it?
No.
Oh, Josh, it was such a cute little thing.
I also had about 10 games that I got off of the my Nintendo stuff that I forgot to redeem and then they expired. Um yeah, so it's been an interesting road. But
Oh, one second. Thomas, thank you, sir. Snap on Tom 88 just donated $25 to the podcast and the channel in general. I mean, thank you, Thomas.
Thomas, you could have used that to buy a used copy of Bomberman R. No.
Thomas, though, seriously, though, man, thank you so much for that.
That's 3 gold coins in the cup.
I know. I've never seen it before. It's just been like little heads.
Tomas, thank you very much.
Yes, Thomas, thank you so much, dude.
Not that I see a cut of it, to be fair, but
Well then. Great. Now I look like freaking Scrooge on the podcast. Back to work, Josh. Record more videos. Where's Steam Team? We didn't finish Undertale yet.
I'm not around. I know. But what was I gonna say? I think actually that was probably it.
Yeah,
for all that talk.
On the whole game market thing.
Yeah. The only thing I wanted to finish with what I've been playing, I briefly mentioned it. I talked about it one other time, the fact that I bought it too. But the Evil Land 2 game, I know you apparently played it and beat it, but
yes.
That game is really fun, actually. I really like it. The dialogue is fantastic, actually.
I don't think you play enough games because a lot of that dialogue is like very I don't know, like I feel like that's in a lot of modern indie games. Like the developers are very tongue in cheek with things.
Well, I guess it's like, you know what it is? I find like those few games that I could just play forever. Like I play League and Hearthstone, like those things get updated all the time, so they're always new and fresh and whatever. So I always find that one or two other games to kind of fit in maybe. So I just never get around to any of these things. But I finally was like, you know what? I want to sit down and play this. And I played it for like 4 hours straight. It was fun. So I thought it was cool. Yeah. And it literally does change. It went from 16-bit to 8-bit to 16-bit to 3D. So I don't know what's next.
I love games like that. I've always wanted to make a game like that where the game is building itself as you play.
The problem is now you missed out on your window.
Well, no, it's been done before. Have you heard that Pip game where you start as a single pixel and then you turn you start as a single pixel, then you get a power up. You turn into an 8-bit boy with certain powers. You get another power up. You're a 16-bit boy. Like you keep going back and forth between like different levels of how many bits you are. And
can you link me?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll link it right now. 1 second.
That sounds cool.
It's decent. It's a small little platformer game. I think it's actually coming to Switch too.
I mean, I just at least want to see how it looks.
Let me pull up a trailer.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean that's about it. For that kind of stuff.
How's Hearthstone going? How's all those things going?
Well, Hearthstone, they're coming out actually starting this Wednesday. If anyone plays Hearthstone, they're doing a like kind of weeks worth of giveaway stuff basically for logging in each day. You don't even have to play a game. Just log into Hearthstone starting on Wednesday and you end up getting these little rewards like a little bit of gold or a pack or something leading up to their new expansion coming out in like a week and a half, that Ungoro thing that I talked about. And so yeah, it's kind of a cool promotion. My brother actually texted me last night, or I guess this morning actually, I'm losing track. It was like 6 a.m. He like sent me a thing. It's like a screenshot of like he took of his computer, and he's now, I guess, because the rank season for Hearthstone is always every month. So he got up to rank 260, I think, for this month. I mean, I guess he's still got to maintain it for the next few days, but
that's impressive.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's literally an all of North American server. So. Wow. But
all right, I just sent you the trailer for the Adventures of Pip, which is the game I'm talking about.
Oh, yo, this looks so fun! What the heck?
Yeah, look, give it a watch. Give me your reaction.
I mean, I'm like fast forwarding a little bit, but 1 pixel.
Yeah, so you start as a single pixel, and then you get power-ups where you become 8-bit, 16-bit, and you keep going up and up. And each version, you have different powers while you're in that mode.
Whoa.
So at some point you look like a NES character. Then later on you look like an 16-bit like Epic Mickey character.
Yeah, this looks like another Evo Land.
Yep.
I'd pay $1 for this too.
Oh my god.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, it's on it's definitely
Well,
on
it's on
Wii.
Steam. It says, oh, well, this is how you can tell it's old. Steam, June 4th. Wii U, June 11th. Oh boy. But
I think it's only like a year old.
2 years. 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
I think. Well, it depends. This was
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Trailer came out.
Either way, it's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
check. I think you would enjoy that game. So check that one out.
Cool. We're getting also $25 in person. Okay, you can pay me $25 in person. Thank you.
Yeah, me up in the city and get the money.
Yeah, I'm in the city all the time. Let's meet at Nintendo World. Or no, Nintendo New York. I apologize. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
It doesn't, and they did the branding, and there still isn't like a Nintendo LA, Nintendo Seattle, Nintendo Texas. Like they haven't done another Nintendo store yet.
Yeah, so why change it so early?
I don't know.
Let me live my dream and say Nintendo World. Ugh.
And like the store itself didn't change that much. They added like the big coin on the floor.
Yeah.
And the big TV. I think that was it.
Well, they also redid the whole floor and whatever.
Yeah, but so I walked in there and like it looked pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I was expecting like, I don't know, a major difference.
Anyway. So we want to talk about some TV?
Yes, let's talk about some TV.
Cool.
So now you're officially caught up at everything. The last time we recorded, you were like, JK?
Yeah, but, yeah.
So let's go through these pretty quickly. There was no new Adventure Time, but we can talk about One Piece and Steven Universe first.
Sure.
What do you think of One Piece right now? We're currently in a filler arc.
Yeah.
You can say
it's kind of frustrating. Because these people are like noticeably weak, so I don't really like this filler arc at all.
You see, this is actually a really good filler arc to me.
Maybe story wise, but like power wise, I don't like it. So, I mean, Luffy's just in the base, and then.
Well, do you really expect for these guys to be much of a challenge?
No, but I don't know. They don't even seem threatening. Like, they don't even appear to be threatening. It's like a little kid trying to be like a rookie captain.
Exactly. It's a filler arc. It's supposed to be like fun.
No, it's not even fun. It's just
you don't like the you don't like the dude who's basically a fusion of Sanji and Zoro.
I only liked it when Carrot did the Garchu and he like nearly died. I laughed at that.
Dude, Carrot is such a good character.
I guess she's basically Luffy, but like female animal version.
Oh, I don't think you can compare her to Luffy that much, but
okay, well, not the fighting prowess, but she's electrical.
Are the Carrot jokes getting old yet to you?
Yes.
Look, they're shaped like seagulls. I want extra carrots, please.
Yeah.
I like Carrot. I hope she becomes a permanent member of the crew, but
meh. But. Yeah, it's just going. I don't know. There's really not much to dissect about One Piece. I mean, we're not like the One Piece aficionado cast, but
the One Piece podcast. Actually, they're recording right now. Actually,
but
yeah, that's my goal to get onto the One Piece podcast one day.
There you go. You should send them your resume.
They're constantly taking like guests onto the show to like discuss the chapters each week. Mm-hmm. And there's the one I think I've shown you before. The one guy, Rogers Base. Who's
wait, he does that podcast?
Well, they invite him on every week as a guest. Like he's like not like a part of the podcast, but they invite him on constantly as a guest. He might as well be part of the podcast. But like he's the number one like One Piece YouTuber, yada yada, and like he's always on there. But like I don't do like he does like live reactions to the chapter. Like he reads the chapter like live, and, like records himself. And he's like, okay, Luffy punched him. Oh my god, Luffy just used the blah blah blah. Like he like freaks out reading the chapters. And I'm like, yo man, I just read them Thursday morning by myself before I go to work. I don't freak out and record myself.
Yeah, I honestly. That would drive me insane to listen to him read every single thing. I go insane when you read me stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. No.
You hate wasting time in general. If you can read faster in your mind, you do not need someone else to be reading to you.
Yes.
Like, I think audiobooks are the worst thing in the world for you.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. You know that you know in your heart of heart that you can read more efficiently and faster than someone speaking to you, which is true. We read faster than we speak, etc., etc. But like, come on, dude.
Hey man, I don't know.
Especially during like tag recordings where I'm trying to do dialogue and you're like, skip, 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 skip gameplay.
Okay, I didn't go super hard on the skip.
You and Pete would go pretty hard sometimes.
No, Pete would start it, and then I'd more or less agree.
No, Pete, I can attest. Pete was pretty hard. we were all in that studio. We know what happened down there.
Oh dear Lord.
But
wow.
Yeah, but it's a filler arc, nothing too amazing. This is why I keep telling you to read the manga, but you won't do it.
Nope. Stubborn.
Yeah. But I think this is good because the next arc, the Whole Cake Island arc, is going to be very, very good. So I think that the fact they're doing a little break in between is good.
Yeah.
Because literally in the manga, this part right now, Luffy cooks all the food, and they're like, "Oh god, all the food's gone." So it's like, "Okay, let's go fishing," and Luffy catches this giant fish that turns out to be poisonous, and then that's when it leads into the Whole Cake Island arc. So the fact that they're breaking it up by going to this island that's like surveying Big Mom, and like this little guy wants to like take Big Mom down himself. It has another layer to the Whole Cake Island arc.
That's true.
It's not like the dumb. Do you remember that arc after? It was after Punk Hazard, where Luffy and Law met like the pet guy, like the creepy pedo guy, who had like all the pets with the collars.
Wait, I thought you just said pedo, and then you said literally pet guy. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, he was a pedo pet guy.
Oh, no.
Remember, he was like, you know, it was a really, I think it was like 2 episodes long. It was a filler arc right after Punk Hazard, where he captured Law and Luffy, and like he like, it was like the pet power, where like anyone with a collar was like under his command, and he made Law and Luffy do things. It was a really bad filler arc. So
Well,
if you don't remember, I don't.
Maybe
blame
it was
you.
that not memorable. Like I just.
Oh
Don't.
yeah, no, it was horrible. So the fact that we're having a somewhat decent filler arc now actually makes me happy.
Wait, was it when they infiltrated some other kind of base thing through like a submarine thing, and then they ended up going?
They went to the
Oh
guy's
yeah.
submarine. That's right.
Yeah. Now, okay. See, it's funny. I remember the going in there, and then I immediately like apparently blacked out everything after
I don't
that.
blame you. It was like really weird animation thing where everything was like done like in like shadows kind of too. It was a really bad filler arc.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's One Piece. I think we have like 1 or 2 episodes left in the filler arc, and then we're going to get into Whole Cake. And then once we get into Whole Cake, we're gonna be like talking every week about like some just amazing things because they drop some big revelation balls soon.
Frankie Lando. Yes. I'm ready.
You're caught up on Steven Universe, correct?
Yeah. Steven Universe, not memorable. I mean, couple advances of storyline. Steven looking at his mother in a reflection, but it's only him imagining it.
That was
Doesn't
a kind
work
of
much
a creepy episode.
I
thought
I don't know.
they were trying to say more than they actually were, but
I don't know. But it was okay. Then there was like
Rock Naldo was bad.
that was a terrible episode, but it was a little funny in some aspects because when he called it what was the name for his pamphlet? It was Renalflit, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So I like those little subtle things. I also like how he becomes a crystal gem and is called Bloodstone, and then Steven refuses to call him anything other than that, so I found it kind of funny. But it was kind of a throwaway episode. I like let's see, then there was the Ruby episode where I liked though where the very beginning where Steven told Garnet to close her eyes or whatever to make a wish on a shooting star, and then she's always got her glasses on, and then she was like no, then Steven was saying like, Garnet, close your eyes, come on, and she's like, fine. So I don't know, I found that really funny, but of course you probably didn't find that funny, but then you're gonna point to that one time in one movie, and I thought it was hilarious, but
I thought that wasn't like a laugh out loud moment for me, but it's a cute moment between the two of them.
Yeah, I like it. But then What is it? Then there was also that stupid tiger millionaire, tiger philanthropist, whatever.
Yeah, I was not a
That
fan
was
of that.
that was actually atrocious. That was more of a train wreck than the Rocknaldo.
They're pretty close, if not, yeah.
So that was disappointing on a lot of levels. Because I remember when we looked at that, we were both excited for that because that was a cool episode. I thought the first time.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing. So the Steven episodes were kind of there. They were kind of nice to see.
Like these were just all, they were all filler episodes. Not like Storm of the Room, I think is less filler because it's Steven coming to like grips with his mom, which was interesting. Rocknaldo added nothing but the very last line where he's like, "Why do you not call yourself Rose Quartz?" And it's like, "Oh, because every time someone calls me that, they're trying to kill me." Like, oh, that makes sense.
I thought that was funny. That was an interesting reflection.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that was the only good part of the episode. Like, oh, that's a very good point actually.
Yeah.
Tiger Philanthropist added nothing to the storyline. It's like, oh, look, they're friends. I did like some of the weird wrestlers though. Like, I don't know, like I don't remember any of them in particular, but it was like, oh, the two brothers, and like they're covered.
It was like the Construction Brothers, and then I like the one guy where he was, it's like some professional bankers, like supposed to be the Wolf of Wall Street, and then Steven was like, "Do you need a loan?" And the guy's like, "Actually, no, I'm very financially stable." And then he gets like hit. I thought that was funny, but like,
yeah, like it had parts, but overall, it's just not a good episode.
No, I mean, it didn't really catch me. It wasn't really a thing.
And then the Room for Ruby episode, not a great episode.
No, but I like seeing Peridot and Lapis.
Me too, and those two need to fuse already.
I also like Pumpkin.
Pumpkin's the fact that Pumpkin's still around from Gem Harvest is the best thing.
Yeah, I like the addition. I fully support that.
I really hope Pumpkin like dies, and then
no,
because hear me out. Pumpkin gets like picked up by the bad guy, dropped, shatters. Lapis and Peridot lose it.
Oh my god!
Fuse and avenge Pumpkin.
Does Pumpkin actually come back though?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'm okay with that.
Or like they see a pumpkin shatter and it's like you kill Pumpkin, but it's not actually Pumpkin. It's like another pumpkin just on the farm.
Oh, then that's fair.
I just want to see the two of them fuse already because
yes.
Peridot hinted at wanting to fuse like last season with Garnet, but she was too nervous to. And Lapis seems to like not love Peridot, but like they're like the best of friends now.
And Peridot's apparently mastered the metal bending.
So yeah, she's gotten so good with it. It's incredible.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Cool stuff for Rue.
Yeah, and there's no date for the next episode of Steven Universe. The next episode is Lion 4, though. So the next Lion episode, which maybe we'll figure out something about Lion, because we still have no idea what he is or what he's doing.
Maybe
it's her fur.
Thank you. But, yeah. Okay. 'Tis cool, yo. Ooh.
And what else are you watching?
Well, so we've talked a lot about Bob's Burgers in the past. I mean, basically, I thought about it. I'm like, I need to catch up on this. So I never caught up on the most recent season 7. So I watched, I think, the first, 6 or 7 episodes of that.
Okay.
So there's like 15 in that season. So it's just kind of a work in progress. Not bad. Still good stuff. I love my boy Gene. Also, I thought it was really funny. The last episode I watched. Actually, it was only episode 5 or 6, whatever it was. Tina got detention, and then she purposely got detention because this one guy that looked at her for 1 second when she closed the locker.
Yes.
And I thought it was really funny when she stood up saying she had to go to the bathroom.
Was it that or she had sharpened a pencil?
There were 2 times.
Okay.
The first one when she stood up trying to go to the bathroom, but then just stood up and was like, "Wait, I got to turn quick." And she just turned and started singing this song.
Yep.
And she gets yelled at. And it's like, "What are you doing? You're just standing there." She's like, "Oh, wait 1 second." And then she
finishes the song.
And then I thought it was funny with the pencil sharpener thing, because then the song itself, sure, whatever, but right at the end of it, you just hear her mumbling to herself. And the teacher just looks over and he's like, Tina. It was good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just going.
Yeah, that show is consistently good.
Yeah, I think it's good writing. Also, I really, the more I watch, I really like Linda. She's hilarious.
Yes.
Also, when they were in that same episode, I think that was where like they got high in the tax office.
Oh my god! Don't eat them. What do you mean? I had like 12. Oh god.
No, she had three,
Get out front of the desk. I don't want to.
but then she was like, "Well, I'll just have another." And Bob's like, "No," but then it was funny where they were sitting on the couch with the guy, and then she was like saying that his jokes weren't even funny, and then he got like beyond offended. Oh man, it was great.
The current season right now, there's an episode coming up called Thelma and Louise, except it's not Louise, it's not Thelma, it's Linda. That's the entire episode title, which I think is just really funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Just that title alone is funny. Thelma and Louise, but except instead of Thelma, it's Linda.
Hey man. But yeah, I mean it's still a good show, so I'm just watching that.
That's good.
The other thing, I know you have
Food Wars.
Yes, the Food Wars.
Yes.
The cooking anime.
The very fan service, inappropriate Food Wars anime.
I mean, honestly, I'm just watching it for like the compelling story, and maybe that sounds really sad, but like it's a good anime. Like it's actually really well written, in my opinion.
There's two types of anime with fan service. One that's just blatant fan service where nothing happens, and the other ones that have amazing story. Where that's the whole meme where like I watch it for the plot. You actually can watch Food Wars for the plot. It's a great story.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot, and I mean, I feel like I've actually learned some things about cooking and food, and I'm like, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's kind of cool. It's like it reminds me, you know what it is? It reminds me of like, I don't know. I love any of those tournament kind of things. Like, it reminds me of even like the first season of Yu Yu Hakusho, speaking about the whole 25 years thing.
The second season, I think, with the Dark Tournament.
That's the first season.
That's season 2.
No, it's not.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Second
sure?
season was them fighting off that weird guy that had the soccer ball kind of power. He kept kicking energy balls.
That guy was awful.
And then the third season was the final tournament thing, but the final tournament wasn't that good.
Were there only 3 seasons?
Yeah, unless they tried to break them up further. I thought that's really what it was. Just 3 arcs. I mean, there were a lot of episodes.
No, I'm right. Season 2, Dark Tournament Saga, season 2.
Well, there was. Season 1 was a spirit detective thing.
Yep, season 1's just all them getting their powers and getting Kubar on the team. And
all right, to my knowledge, I thought it was lumped together.
Yusuke Urameshi.
But I don't know, that tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho, like that was fantastic.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
that was awesome.
And like, just I love those kinds of things. So when you even watch the Food War stuff, it's, you know, that show, like you're showing off, you're facing off, and you're just going, and it was cool. And they just keep throwing things at you, and I don't know, it's really cool. And I don't know what else to say. It's like a good anime, actually. I watched the whole thing now, so I'm all done and ready for apparently a third season coming out in like the summer or something like that, they're saying. So that's cool. Also, actually, speaking about anime really quick, there is, it's weird. Your stream is like buffering randomly now.
Yeah, Twitch is down in general. I checked Twitch's Twitter.
Interesting.
Yeah,
but
Twitch is buffering. If you got it's buffering too much. Over on the YouTube side, it's not buffering at all. It's running fine on YouTube. It's just Twitch is having issues.
What was I going to say? Oh, for anime. You know, Attack on Titan, I think, is coming out
April 1st. A couple days.
Yeah, so I'm actually really excited for that. That should be good.
You're caught up on Attack on Titan in terms of the anime, right?
Yeah, of course.
See, I've been reading the manga since.
You're way ahead. Yeah.
Dude, they did 2 time skips in the span of like 2 manga chapters.
That doesn't shock me. It seems like one that would kind of warrant that.
Yeah, but like to do a time skip and then do another time skip right afterwards.
Yeah, that's a bit much. But
like, granted, they weren't like 12 years. But, like, they were like 1 year each apart. Like, they basically did the 2-year time skip that One Piece did, just a little bit different.
It's not bad. But yeah, I'm excited. I used to watch it back in college. Like every week it would come out, I'd watch it. So it was cool. It's about time, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's been forever since the last. When was the last episode?
I mean, I think it was 2014.
I think it was longer.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think 2012.
No. I refuse to believe it's 2012.
I refuse to believe. Episode 25 was September 2013. Okay, 2013.
Huh. Okay, we
That,
average ours.
that was still far. That's still far away. That was 4 years ago.
Or about 3.5 or something. But
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, so we'll see. Should be good. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, and just the animation for Attack on Titan is like perfecto. Like it's really good. Do you remember how the last scene ended?
Yeah, I think so.
With the wall cracking and then the face coming out?
Yeah, that was actually terrifying.
Ooh, what could that be?
I actually not fully sure, but don't tell me.
I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it's cool.
But yeah, let me try and think, actually. I'm forgetting. There's one other anime. The one I told you. Oh, the Gabrielle Dropout, man. Did you watch it?
Gabrielle Dropout?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. What is that?
Gabrielle Dropout. It's about technically 2 angels and 2 devils. And they, like, assimilate in high school.
that just reminds me of Panty and Stocking.
Oh, I never watched that. But it's kind of entertaining. It's like one of those, like, life animes.
Like a slice of life?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it has its moments. Kind of funny. And the main character... it got me hooked. Well, not hooked, but like it got me to check it out when I watched the little like preview before it started, because it's only like 10 episodes in or something. Like it kind of is a recent anime. It started in the fall, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed like the first episode. This one girl was like this like angel or whatever, like literally in heaven and like the best of her angel class or something. And then she comes to Earth and like gets addicted to an MMO.
Oh my god.
And she's like, she picks the healer class because she starts feeling so bad, like she wants to help these people as like an angel or something. And then
so she's literally playing Mercy.
Oh, sure. And then she basically gives into a microtransaction to pay for a better healing wand. Like, I just thought it was really funny. So I was like, I gotta check this out. And it has its moments, so it's kind of cool.
That's good.
So that's about it.
Just following the anime line, I started watching Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
I'm only like 2 episodes in, so I can't say much, but I'm very enthralled.
Really?
It's just because I like the idea of dragons, and I like the maid concept, and like, so far I've met like 3 dragons, I think. And like, there's the main one, the really cute little one, and then like the busty, like, Aztec one.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessica Nigri cosplayed as the busty Aztec one. So it's like, yeah, I like it.
Oh, man. So, I don't know. I don't have too much to say about that one. I watched a few of them myself. Didn't really grab me. Yeah. I prefer the other one more if I have to watch one of those.
Just like sit down and catch up on a bunch of anime. I haven't done that in a while, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching that Food Wars like religiously. I would just sit here. I had that Crunchyroll queue, and I'm like, gimme.
Ooh.
It was nice.
Have you been watching Samurai Jack at all?
Still haven't watched it yet.
It's so good.
So many different things I gotta watch, and then I keep watching bits and pieces and ignoring certain things. And,
yeah, I don't want to ruin Samurai Jack at all, so I'm not gonna say anything, of course.
But you still like it?
Oh yeah, it's great. We're 3 episodes in now.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. The only big thing I can complain about is of course, the guy who did the voice of Aku, Mako.
Yeah, you told me that.
Passed away, so his voice still isn't like it's good, but like I can still tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little frustrating, but other than that, the animation's amazing. The storyline's great. Tom Kenny voices a really cool character in the first episode, who I think you'll like. Just in terms of like his like voice pattern is really interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, catch up on Samurai Jack and watch it, Joshy. I think you'd love it.
I don't doubt that.
You watched all the old episodes, right? You've seen them before.
Most of them. I honestly never watched them like religiously in order, but I've generally seen all of them, more or less.
All right. And I also, for me, I saw Beauty and the Beast, the live action remake with Emma Watson.
Yeah, how was that?
I was actually really impressed by it. Going in, I didn't have the highest expectations, just because like I didn't like some of the character design and whatnot going in, but that
Hmm.
it blew me away. Honestly, they changed a lot of lyrics to some of the songs, which for me that was like I'm like singing along to the song in my mind, and the lyrics changed. I'm like, oh, how dare you? How,
Mm.
like I felt betrayed. But like they did things like in the original Beauty and the Beast, like the cartoon version, they mentioned how it's been in the Be Our Guest song. There's a line, 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting. So the Beast supposed to be the Beast. The spell is permanent when he turns 21. And he's turning 21 that year in the movie. So it's been 10 years they've been rusting. So go back. That means the prince was 11 when he told the witch to go away and got cursed. If you're
Yeah, I
if you're a
mean,
little 11-year-old kid and a creepy ass woman knocks on your door, yeah, I'm not gonna let her into the castle. So like,
if you've ever watched One Piece and you watched Mr. Momo, Momo was like 8, whatever they call him or something. So
yeah. So like that always didn't make sense. And then in the animated movie, after the Beast becomes the Beast, he scratches a photo of himself, but it's him as like an adult in the photo. How
mhm.
does that photo exist if he was 11 years old when he got cursed?
Time travel.
Exactly. So what the movie basically does is they make it so that when he got turned when he was like they took away the 21 thing completely, and he got turned when he was like an adult prince,
Yeah.
and then just time like froze for him, but not everyone else as the movie goes forward. And they replaced that line in Be Our Guest with "So long we've been rusting" instead of 10 years, like little things like that. They took out a couple songs. They added 4 new songs in. Emma Watson was really good. Her singing was pretty good. I don't say it wasn't better than the original, but she did a pretty good job singing. Yeah,
Does
overall,
she sing better than Emma Stone?
ooh. I mean, neither of them are trained singers, so.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I would say it's about even. Actually, I wouldn't like say one's better than the other.
Fair enough.
Again, they're not trained singers, and the songs are very not auto tuned. You can tell that
Hmm.
they had help with the
Yes.
higher, more complicated
Yes.
notes by
Hmm.
points, which is not a big deal.
Tis true though.
Yeah,
Tis
no,
true.
she played a very good Belle though, and overall it was a really good like remake. Like at some points it stayed way too close to the original, like where they matched scene per scene some things, but they made enough changes where it felt really fresh. They added a lot more to the story. They added new songs. They did it was really good. They did a really good job with it. I was impressed.
Cool. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. I don't know how big a fan you are being the Beast, but
Nah, but might check it out at some point.
yeah.
Eventually.
All right, Joshy. Let's pull out that little sports desk of yours. You have exactly
Yes.
1 minute to do this.
Come on.
Fine. Okay, fine. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Fine. Take as long as you need. Ready? Hey, Mart.
Woo!
Get set. Go, 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 go.
All right, so here's some kind of rundown for everyone. So let me start actually from the bottom of our list. F1 racing, man, it's back on. So it was actually late Saturday night or early Sunday morning, and my team, Mr. Vettel of Ferrari, won, which never happens. It hasn't happened in like at least 2 years because always Mercedes, Mr. Thomas's team always wins. But I don't know, man. My team won, so it's kind of cool if you like racing stuff. Support Ferrari; they're the best ones. Um, they're sponsored by Santander, but I always like that. That's fine. But um, now as for basketball, by the way, the Knicks won tonight, so I'm very happy. But basketball and hockey regular seasons are winding down, so playoffs are going to start. But hockey, I'm not that into. But I think both New York teams are actually in the playoffs. And surprisingly, I think the Leafs are actually going to make the playoffs, which that doesn't happen. So I'm kind of excited for that. Knicks, though, oh, it's going to be another bad season. But baseball's about to start. Baseball starts this Sunday, actually. So, and the Mets start on Monday, April 3rd. So
When do the Yankees start?
Sunday, April 2nd.
Ah,
They actually have the first game of the year.
that's cool.
But it's exciting times, and at least for me, like I'm doing a fantasy baseball league that I usually do every year, and we're actually going to do the draft on Sunday, so it might actually void the first 3 games of the season, but I'm excited for that.
Why so
And
late?
uh, between coordinating everyone's schedules, but
You can't do it online, or?
no, it's online, but everyone's got to be on there like it's a live draft.
Okay,
You
okay.
have, you have a minute between picks, so everyone's got to be like there, and it's like pressure, like it's supposed to be like a whole thing. So,
Gotcha.
but it's kind of cool, and we put down money for it, so it should be fun. And I know, like I've talked with Gabby about she's doing fantasy baseball, so it's exciting. Everyone should do fantasy baseball. It's fun to keep up with, so kind of cool. And if anyone wants, I could always talk fantasy baseball with you guys. So yeah. I'll probably have some update when we record next on how my team's doing, just because. And yeah, that's probably it. That is it for the sports news. That's a quick little recap. There you go.
I like your little sports desk. I had this little idea of like just wheeling out this little desk. You just like plopping down on it and like, yo, here's the business, and just like breaking things down.
Yeah, man.
It's a cute concept. I want like a jingle to play, like Joshy's little sports desk, ESPN. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm supposed to sound manly, man. It's sports.
Yeah, but like just like it's like a little sports desk. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm picturing like Mattel, like Joshy's first desk or something. I don't know.
Oh my god. All right, whatever you give me, I guess. Sure.
Exactly.
If you come up with a whole jingle and put it in, fine.
All right, put that desk away. We're going over to the Kickstarter corner.
Let me tuck it. All right.
Poor choice of words. Come on. Let me tuck it. Really? All the fucking things you could have just said.
Hey, man. I don't
All
make
right.
the rules. The rules chose
now
me.
that Josh is thoroughly tucked.
Oh, the one other thing, though, I did want to say, going back to the anime, really quick. Naruto
Oh yeah, it's over.
is now Boruto.
Well, it's his son. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. This is not news.
But it's about to start.
Well, yeah. The final episode of Naruto Shippuden ended, and now Boruto's starting.
Yeah. So, oh my god, that's kind of cool. Now that makes me even have more motivation to finally finish the original Naruto, then watch all of Shippuden, and then finally watch this new one.
Did you not see the movie?
Who watches movies? No, I saw something about that. It's supposed to be really good.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I have to watch everything else though.
Yeah, no,
so,
I'm reading the Boruto manga right now. It's great.
So, interesting stuff on the horizon. But anyway,
Like
that is it.
you know, like their daughter too, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's amazing. Like, I'm excited. Like, that never happens in an anime. No one actually gets married in an anime. Like,
it's very rare that you get a sequel to an anime. Like Dragon Ball is probably the best example. From going from Dragon Ball to Z to now Super, where, like there's a big progress of time.
and that was one where there actually was like marriages and whatever. But like, yeah, it rarely happens. Like, you never see that happen.
Like, can you imagine a One Piece in the future, like with Luffy's son and Zoro, Nami's kid, and
Can't see it.
Sanji's love child, and just Usopp just still being Usopp,
Yeah.
Uncle Usopp.
No, it's yeah, you're right. Sogekingu God. But yeah. So yeah, look out for that. Anyway, that is it for me with that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I assume for the rest of the podcast, I mean, it's not like the world of stuff to talk about, but I couldn't think of much more that's been like really happening, hard hitting stuff.
Well, we're in the Kickstarter. We're in the Kickstarter corner.
Oh, it's true. Kenneth,
Yo.
have the floor. Actually, I'll mention one thing after, but you have the floor.
Yeah. So I backed. I think it was last night. I backed it. Basically, it's a stabilizer for a camera. It's one of those like those big arm things you put a camera on, and like just so when you like use it, you can like get low angles and stabilize it pretty well. Mm-hmm. But it has a built-in compressor microphone on the top.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know like DSLR microphones, even normal camcorder microphones to this point, the microphones are crap. So this is a really good stabilizer with a really good mic built into the stabilizer, which I don't know if that's been done before. I haven't seen it personally, and it's nice for it to be all in one. So
that's why you backed it.
Yeah, I don't own a stabilizer, So I figured like, oh, I'll get this one, and it has a cool like gimmick behind it. Again, I don't think it's. It must not be new because I looked at it like that's a perfect concept. Why has anyone done that before? So for all I know, this could just be a better version of something that already exists. But it looked fantastic to me. So, do you know who Casey Neistat is?
No.
Very very famous YouTuber. He was bought out by CNN a couple months ago. He's in that new Samsung commercial where he's like, here's to the people who are like the people who are different out there who build things, who record things, and when people say you can't, he says show me and stuff like that. Have you seen that commercial at all?
I don't think so.
He's a very famous YouTuber, and he's known for his daily vlogs, and he has like drones, like 1 million cameras. He owns like his own company. Like he's like this like huge, giant, like important person when it comes to, like in the tech field. And he does these insane vlog videos where he uses all types of cameras and recording and stuff like that. So I'm like, I've always wanted to try something like that, but like, I don't know. So maybe this will get me into it more. Like, did I ever show you the vlog me and Pete did?
No.
There was one night I was like, I'm gonna try vlogging for the rest of the day and see what happens. It's me like, yo, I'm going to Pete's house. Then me driving, I'm going to Pete's house. Me walking up to the door, hey, look, it's Pete. Me and Pete at Moe's, like filming, just me filming everything. Like it felt really obnoxious.
I don't know if you were doing it properly.
I do.
But I want to watch.
I don't think I was, but I never uploaded it.
This sounds amazing.
I have the footage still, but
cool.
Yeah, it's us being like idiots. I think at one point we're doing your knee dance in Moe's.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like I just remember having the camera like waiting in line to pay at Moe's, and like the camera pans over to Pete, and Pete's doing the knee dance.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill him.
Dude, that was like, I think like June of last year.
I'm gonna text him out of nowhere. I'll be like, why you do my dance, man? Oh my god.
Yeah. So hopefully this new stabilizer thing, like I don't picture the microphone, like again, I really want to see how the microphone is. Like usually when you capture stuff like that, you're not using that for the audio necessarily, but who knows? I think it's cool. I'm excited to get it either way.
Yeah. Let us know when you get it.
Have you gotten anything? Cool. Have you got anything for your Kickstarter recently?
Well, I actually got in that. I ordered a clock like a long time ago. It's like
a desk clock?
No, it's one of those kind of cool clocks where it's like a freeform clock where they just give you kind of like the pieces, like the numbers and stuff.
Like a minimalist clock.
And you just like put the pieces literally on your wall, and then you have a battery in the middle with like the hands. So there's no actual ring. It's not like an official clock. You kind of put it up yourself in a sense. And since like my mom collects clocks and stuff, I thought it'd be cool. We don't have any of those, so
that's a nice idea.
I have like an interesting idea for where I want to put it. So it finally came in like a few weeks ago or something. And so eventually when I'm home and we have time, gonna try and put that clock up. So that'll be cool. Aside from that, I uploaded and sent them or whatever for the headphones that I backed, where they're like supposed to be customized to your ear.
Yep.
I had to send them like ear photos. Like
that's so right. You mentioned that.
So I had to do like photo shoot myself, and trying to hold a phone when you're supposed to do it with a quarter next to your ear for like size measurement or whatever. So they know if to scale. Like I'm sitting there like holding the quarter next to my ear, trying to take a picture. I'm like, oh my god, like it should have been a 2-man project to kind of mess that up. But you know, sent that in. So they were saying their first shipment should be going out, and like you'd probably get it delivered by the end of April, very early May. So kind of excited for that. So
nice.
Keep you in the loop for that. Yeah. So that is it for me in the Kickstarter corner.
Yeah. I got like an itch last night. Like, I was going to Kickstarter and like I saw that, like, ooh, I'll back that. And after that I was like, I want to back more.
That's the thing. Yeah, sometimes I get hooked like that. I've restrained myself. I didn't go into the depths yet.
Yeah.
Again.
Like
I've been there many times.
I get really weak around board games because like there's so many board games like, oh, that's kind of cool. I want to like back that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are expensive, man.
They can be. They can be. All right, now
Yeah, I should have done a podcast. Me taking the picture. No, that was me standing like next to a little mirror in my closet, trying to look on my phone to see the angle on like the other. It was weird. It
that's the
was.
equivalent of like the Game Explain guys when they don't really have much to report on. It's like, hey guys, it's Andre here. Look at the size of the Switch controller to my hand. All right, see you guys next time.
Yeah, and it's like a 1 minute video, gets like thousands of
Dude, I don't
views.
know about you, but I hate their opening now.
Yes,
That
it
like,
actually bothers. I think like it literally tilts me. Like I get salty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway,
like it's nothing wrong with it. Just I've listened to it so many times, and they put it in every video. Even when it's like a 5 second video, you
yep.
don't need it.
Nope.
If they're in like their big long presentation,
Yep.
they won't put their stamp on it. I get that, but don't do that for a video. It's like, hey guys, there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Okay, bye. Like, and then they have like their like, I I know why they're doing. I
Whatever.
know why they're doing it. I understand why. I get it, but like, come on.
No, I know they constantly make me more and more frustrated as the days go by.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, actually. But anyway, on a lighter note,
Go on.
do
You
you
have
want
nothing.
do you want to talk about the Switch a little bit?
Before we do that, people in the chat, is there anything you guys want us to talk about? Any news story? Any big events going on that you want us to talk about? Otherwise, the rest of the podcast with me and Josh talking Switch for the rest of the time.
Man, I typoed up a
To be
song.
honest, you guys are the ones to speak after your opening today. Gabby, that's extremely true. Although our opening is just da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Well,
Eventually, I want to make a proper opening for our
well,
show.
no, she's talking about the fact that our opening was
No, no,
like,
no, no. I know what she's talking about, but I'm saying that like the opening we're referring to is basically their opening bit.
oh well, okay.
It'd be like if Game Explain started, they played that like wow, and it's like yeah, this is Game Explain, keyboard sounds, yeah. So
Thanks. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You should do
Josh.
your own intro though.
Yeah, no, we should. I'm trying to think. I would like to go through like all the shows we watch, like One Piece, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, and find clips of people saying, "Come on, it's starting. Let's get like things like that, as if like our show is starting."
Oh, then we need Chopper to yell Mina.
Exactly, like stuff like that.
Oh man. All right. I mean, if you have the time for that kind of a
Oh,
project, sure.
I don't have the time, but
Good to know.
I would like to eventually like give us a little more like. I wish we had like buffers between each segment, better ending and starting music, and other like little jingles in between. Like it'd be more editing wise, or like I could probably just do it live on the show. But
Also, speak about editing wise, I'm gonna kill you. You still didn't redo this donations thing and your FAQ picture.
oh, the question marks.
Well, yes, and your donation list.
What's wrong with the donation one?
There is no list.
Oh, okay. I'll do the list tonight or something. I forgot. Sorry, I haven't streamed in like a while because reasons.
Yeah. Why?
Well, no, the last streams I did was it was the day the Switch came out.
Yeah.
I did 1, 2,
I
3,
know.
4 Zelda streams. All of them
Yeah.
got copyright claimed, so I wasn't able to do anything with that.
It's supposed to be a viewer trade-off.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that.
Well,
Put it this way: my first Breath of the Wild stream got 41 views total through just like the YouTube audience, where my first Isaac stream, got, oh my god, where is it? I want to say like close to 1,000. Yeah, my first Isaac one got nearly 1,000 views during the stream, and then about 500 after the stream ended.
well, where has been your Isaac for Switch stream?
Well, I mean, I beat Isaac.
I know.
Did I tell you that I finally got the 100%?
Yes.
Yeah. So like, there's really nothing to do. Well, actually that's a lie. They just added the first DLC pack to Isaac, because now that the mods are out, they're doing monthly mod booster packs where every month they're adding their favorite mods into the game as official items. So they just dropped the first booster pack, which is like I think it was like 10 items plus like a bunch of other things. So I can technically go play that, but the thing is, there's no way of me playing it so that those new things spawn right away. So it's basically like me, like, I have to like, okay, here's just an Isaac stream. 10 hours later, oh, look, a new item. There we go. Like, it's not the most interesting thing to watch. I could do like Eden streaks and whatnot, but I don't know.
I don't know, man, but the key to success for streaming is constant streaming.
I know.
You can't fall short on that, man.
I know. Work has just been insane.
But anyway.
Anyway. All right, no one has any topics, so I guess we're going straight to Switch talk.
Yeah.
So, Joshy, we are now, 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks now since Switch launch?
Like 3.5, yeah.
3.5. Are you still happy with the console?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, like, basically since our last recording, I've played the Switch maybe once.
Okay.
Because I've been overwhelmed with tests and everything. And just generally very busy. But, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely happy that I got it. Like, I'm very happy with the system. I mean, as it is, my brother texted me a few days ago, maybe it was Friday or something, and he got his hands on a Switch that someone literally returned to Target.
Oh, so he bought one, you're saying?
Yeah, he fully bought, yeah.
He said get his hands like, he tried one out, or like...
Oh, no, he bought one. Someone apparently returned a Switch completely unopened to Target and like near his school, and like he has the connections there, so then he just bought it. I was like, how'd you manage that? I'm like, wow. But so he got a Switch.
Supposedly
now.
This week is the big restock week.
Well, it was supposed to be, but this wasn't even a restock, so I was like, wow.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it was supposed to be this past week, the 22nd to 24th, roughly. There were going to be at least GameStops and a couple other stores would have had some Switches, but still kind of short supply. But I know that he only got Zelda so far. He really wants Just Dance 2017, but he's like, there's no way I'm paying $60 for that.
Absolutely not.
So I was like, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I haven't made much progress in the game. But, you know, honestly, it's one of those... It was funny. I was listening to, which I've promoted on here before, that Nintendo Voice Chat podcast that IGN puts on. And I was listening to that maybe a week ago or something. Their second last, like, recent one or whatever. And they were saying that... the one guy was describing how he was liking playing Zelda, and he's like, you know, I could sit there for like 3 hours. I feel like I died once. I got electrocuted in a rainstorm after that, and then I found a couple shrines. Then I burned some stuff down, and then I called it a productive day. And he's like, realistically, I didn't do much. And I'm like, huh, I can relate a lot to that. Like, the last time I played, I was busy doing some random puzzle in the middle of nowhere in a lightning storm. Like, putting little balls in a thing.
Yep.
Or 4 different things.
Yep.
And I'm like, feels productive to me. Went around to a couple shrines, flying across whatever, went to some random stable. I'm like, yeah, this is good. So, it's kind of weird, but yeah. So, that's about it with me and the Zelda stuff. I haven't done much more.
I'm pretty much... I've done everything I can do in the game in terms of, like, I've beaten the story mode, got all the shrines, all the weapons, all the pictures, like, everything but the Korok seeds. Which there are 900 of. So, Lord knows that's going to take me forever to get them all. I think I have like 130.
You got a little ways to go, sir.
Yeah. Like, it's annoying too because the Korok seeds are the thing that affect the game completion the most. Because game completion is based off map completion. So I have every shrine, I've beaten the game, I beat all the quests. I'm at 33% through the game. And every Korok seed adds like 0.2%.
Yeah.
So that's the rest. That's the rest of my 100% right there. I've been using like an app. It's like I'm basically a map where all the seeds are, trying to find them all. But even in locations where I know the seeds are, to solve the puzzles to get them to spawn, like I still can't find them.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. There was one guy on Twitch who found them all. It took him 2 hours to go from 899 to 900.
Yeah, he told me that. Yeah.
For like a single seed.
Yep.
So, and the reward's not even that great either.
No. But
You know what it is, right?
yep.
Yep, it's not great. It's shit, literally.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that bought that from Cards Against Humanity, but you know,
I did. I was in a British newspaper.
you,
Did I ever tell you about that?
you yourself.
Yeah.
No way.
I never told you this. Oh,
No.
when I put out the bullshit video for a couple years ago, I got emailed by someone from like I don't know what the newspaper was, but it was someone in Britain for the newspaper, and they wanted to use a picture of me and my thumbnail, me holding up the shit in the article. And I said, sure, go ahead. I was in a British newspaper.
Do you have the link?
No, it's long gone, but
Hmm. Cool though.
let me see if I can find the email. I probably still have the email.
But okay. Well,
But Zelda is great though. Like it's the thing where like,
I mean, it's the best game out there still right now.
did you hear it has nearly a 1-to-1 attachment rate for all Switch consoles?
Yes, I saw that. It's like
That's
80 something
amazing.
percent.
Yeah.
Which is actually ridiculous on some level, but hey man, it's kind of cool. The other exciting stuff right now, I know we talked about some of the eShop games. Let me talk about one other preview that got more confirmed. At least we haven't talked about it much on here.
One second. It was mirror.co.uk was the newspaper.
Wait, the Mirror?
Yeah.
That's like a legit
Yeah,
thing.
it was an article written by Will Oliphant, deputy head of video for Mirror Online.
I swear, Mirror is like, I swear it's like a relatively popular.
Yeah, it's a relatively big name, right?
Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know where the article is. It's probably buried now under God knows what. But I was on the Mirror in their paper with me holding up shit on a British newspaper.
It's gonna come back to bite you.
How? That's only good. That's only a good thing.
I don't know. Some interview down the line.
Did you
Some
open up
British-
shit online?
Yeah, some British partner is gonna start accusing you of things. Being like, I don't know how trustworthy this guy is. You're like, no. Did you go by Ken or Kenneth or Kenny? What'd you do?
Oh, Ken O'Connor.
I'll look harder later. Anyway. Oh, so what I was saying was the other game that kind of got more officially announced and there was a better gameplay trailer was Sonic Forces. Did you see that?
Yes, I'm actually very excited for that.
That really reminded me of the classic Sonic Adventure Battle whatever 2 whatever for GameCube that was like the greatest game ever known to man. So
it reminded me of it doesn't look like a sequel, but it looks like it's kind of inspired by Sonic Generations, which was the one a couple years ago, which was the anniversary where it did the classic Sonic and the modern Sonic and did them both really well.
I'm actually really excited for this game now. So it's kind of cool. I don't actually know what I'm going to do now if I'm going to actually buy Sonic Mania, but
Sonic Mania is like legit. It's like the whole Master Blaster thing where it's like going back to the roots, the whole sprite like side scrolling. Like, that's all
I know.
Is. Sonic Forces is going to be like this big 3D masterpiece.
Yeah, that I really want. But that's coming out basically around like the Super Mario Odyssey time.
Yeah, for the holiday.
But just cool kind of thing. They put out a trailer recently. Also, really quick, I hate to be on the drama bandwagon, but I mean, it's your boy. That whole JonTron ukulele.
Oh, God.
All I have to say is lol, but still looking forward to that game, so that's great. But
I'm really like upset with Platonic. Like I fully understand the decision. I get the decision. I get it. JonTron came out. He says he understands why they did it too.
Well, okay, for defense of Platonic, they were kind of pushed in a corner.
Well,
based on everyone else.
I feel like any company. It's the whole reason why, like with Disney and PewDiePie, like all like these like YouTubers who are getting in hot water. All the companies that like deal with them, they're pushed into a corner. That's just how it is.
Yeah, but I just thought it was funny. But
I don't think it's bad though.
it's bad, but he brings it upon himself. But then you can argue
Yeah,
why he brought it upon
but
himself. But
like
then you can argue that,
it's his right
and
to freedom of speech, and he wasn't
yeah,
he
but
wasn't attacking. Like everyone's like, oh, he's attacking immigrants, and he's against like he wants deportation and all this shit. He never wanted any of that. He got attacked by a streamer who misconstrued his words, threw it back at him. JonTron didn't know how to defend himself, came off sounding like an idiot. I get that, and then like, oh, he's a racist. All his Hitler jokes weren't jokes; they were real. Like all these horrible things. Like I get that. It sounds so bad out of context. Like, oh, JonTron said he like hates this, and like, oh, blacks rob more, yada yada. Like what is he getting this fact from? All that horrible stuff. I get that, but in no way did he say that immigration should not be a thing. And even when he said stuff like that, how does that even remotely involve Playtonic, who is a British-based company? Like,
if he's in the game, he's technically in the credits, and then they're by association, and it's the whole thing.
it's so dumb. Like, it feels almost like petty on Playtonic's part. Again, I completely get it. It's a smart move from a company. I understand, but it's like, oh, blah blah blah. You said some bad things. You're not in our game anymore. Ha ha ha. I don't know. And the fact they had to make a formal announcement about it too, they couldn't just release the game and not like if they released the game and not put him in it, I don't think I would even notice, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
I completely forgot that he recorded voices for like I think it's like a penguin character.
I mean, it was 2 years ago.
Exactly.
But, yeah. No, but I mean, but you know, there's people that examine the credits. People pick up on things to be like, So, whatever. I just wanted to say it really quick for the lulz. But anyway.
There's way too much drama right now in the entire YouTube gaming, like the entire like that entire section right now is just
Yeah, this is where you need to be the savior and just shine. You come right through and you're like, hello, I am pure. And then they're like, let's throw money at him.
I just think of Zoidberg Jesus.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm his pal Jesus.
I love that, man. You know, that was actually a part of a trivia thing that I did in my journal bar night thing.
Oh, really?
Literally, name all these doctors when it was Dr. Zoidberg. Like, hey.
That's great.
Anyway, the other one Switch news that I want to talk about was the Splatoon 2 global test fire that they had. So there were like only like 6 or 7 designated times that you were able to go onto your Switch and play the game for like an hour at a time. And some people were complaining I couldn't even get into a game because whatever and crashing and whatever.
It was really they were testing out the servers because
Yeah, I mean, so in theory that was part of the test, but then some people got the really bad end of it. But other people apparently it was perfectly fine. People played it just fine. I know me and you were talking just before this. We both didn't even we didn't even get to play it because basically there were not enough great times where they were testing it. I mean, I would think, okay, on Sunday they'd have it at a reasonable time at the end of the day. You know, people come back a little earlier on Sunday maybe or something. So I was free actually like pretty much all Sunday.
Well,
the only time they had on Sunday was like, 7 in the morning.
Well, yeah, because if they're actively monitoring the how these like tests are going, Sunday, no one's gonna be around on Sunday.
You can actively monitor it like at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Like, or even 3 in the afternoon. Like, yeah, people are home on Sunday.
But that requires people to be wherever the servers are, wherever the testing is, to be at work on a Sunday.
And they were there at Sunday at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, but 7 in the morning Sunday? Again, this is like in Japan? That could have been...
I don't know where their servers are.
Exactly. Who knows where that
They have to have a North American server.
Not necessarily. There was people playing with Japanese people. It's a global server. It's not a separate server from the rest of the world.
Unless I don't know how it works. Can't you have multiple that then connect?
Multiple what?
Wouldn't your ping be ridiculous? If the ping would be so high if it's connecting to a server based in just Japan.
That's how it works, Josh. Nintendo creates a network. It's a network. It's not like there's a box somewhere in Japan. But if the development team behind Splatoon is in Japan, they're monitoring it from over there. The Nintendo network is a global network.
Yeah, but in terms of latency issues, I don't know. There should be something. I can't speak. I don't know fully how it goes.
Okay.
But either way, so we didn't get to play it. but I at least watched gameplay of it. I don't
It
know if you
looks,
did.
yeah, of course I did.
Oh, geez. No.
I did not mean that to come as snooty as it sounded.
It
It looks great,
it looked great. I mean, the problem is it looks basically just
like
as great as the
Splatoon.
first one.
Exactly.
So, granted, maybe there's slightly little whatever improvements, but it's supposed to. They're kind of going along that Call of Duty route where they kind of come out with a newer one where it has newer weapons, newer maps, newer stuff like that. Um, so it's exciting in that sense. Also, technically, new platform too. So there's that kind of possibility with it. Though I feel like for that kind of game, I'd pretty much only play that with a Pro controller.
Probably, yeah.
Also because I hear the Wi-Fi on the Switch isn't the greatest. So then if you run into Wi-Fi problems, like at least for me, I have the wired connection for the Switch in the dock mode, so that makes life a lot easier for that. But looks kind of cool. I mean, my plan is to probably still get it. This didn't really sway me either way.
What's gonna make or break for me is the single player. Like Splatoon 1 had a really good, not lavish, but like it was a decent single player mode that was actually not super challenging, but not easy. Really good music, fun story. Like it was a good.
Yeah, which that part hasn't been revealed at all.
Yeah, they've only been showing the
So
multiplayer, which yes, that's the biggest aspect of the game. But
yeah, I mean, I honestly thought they would have hinted at it or something. But I mean, granted, it's pretty much I think a lock that it's there, but just the fact that they're not telling you anything. But they hinted at it on that
the treehouse.
yeah, the official stream. They said like a one-liner on it, and they were like, it's supposed to be a lot more expansive, or at least look a lot different, like the overworld itself. And then, so I'm assuming that means that
I think they showed like a quick minute of like the new hub area, and it looked a lot different and really big. So maybe
I'm not sure, but I don't know. I we'll see. I mean, it's roughly slated for July, so. And honestly, with that time period, I'll probably just I don't even know, because I mean I got my bar exam and stuff. Like I'll probably end up getting it in, I guess, August. I have no idea, but
I think it'll be out in June, honestly.
either way, I don't know. I'll see if I have time to really make use of it. But
Yeah, we'll see.
it should be cool though. So I think that's one of the promising games. Even especially now with the time coming up, there's gonna be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe coming out in less than a month.
Yep.
So
And
that should be exciting.
have ARMS in the next 2 months as well.
So I'm at least getting the Mario Kart, so that should be cool. I mean, for someone that didn't get any DLC for the other one, I mean, if you didn't get any DLC for that, it's kind of really worth it.
Yeah.
New platform, all DLC, even more stuff added to it than that. So, the combination, it makes it worth it. And also then if you do it off Amazon, then it's even cheaper.
Yeah.
So,
Quick question from Thomas in the chat.
yes.
How do you play your Switch, on the TV or as a handheld?
Honestly, for Zelda, I like both. More or less the same. Like, I don't know. I really don't mind either one. I mean, I do prefer the Pro controller just because of that stupid right analog and how that's fixated to go in line with your thumb as opposed to pure vertical, because it just hurts my thumb after long periods of time. But I like the way it plays on the handheld. I love the way it plays on the TV. It's a very fun game either way. So that's really my only experience with the thing. I mean, I've played snipper clips on both also the TV and handheld. Well, technically not a handheld. It'd be like what the tabletop mode they call it. But either way, that's fine too. So I don't know. Actually, I've roughly played the Switch kind of 50-50, honestly.
I probably have too. I've done most of my Zelda with the Pro controller docked on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then, I'll lay back in bed. I'll play Isaac. I'll play Shovel Knight. I've played Zelda in handheld mode too, and I'm fine with it as well. I can go back and forth really easily. And I did take the Switch out the other night with me, out on the go, carried it around with me. I did everything handheld that night, and it worked great. I loved it. It really encapsulated that entire experience.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good question, honestly. It's one of those good questions to kind of check in on people and be like, so after all this with the whole gimmick thing or whatever it's supposed to be, so what do you do with the thing? But
it is a gimmick, but it doesn't feel gimmicky. It feels like, wow, this is a natural way of going back and forth and playing. It's a shame though that I think it's going to kill the 3DS because like that Mario Sports Mix game just came out.
Oh yeah, how is that?
I don't know. No one, literally, no one's talking about it. It came out. It came out like with amiibo cards, like all this fanfare. No one has mentioned it at all. The only thing I've heard so far is like, if this was a Switch game, I'd probably play it. Like the Switch, like I hate the way the Switch kills the 3DS.
Well,
Do you disagree or?
the one thing is, if you heard Reggie speaking about their next E3, they're apparently planning to do something, of course, bigger than last year, which not hard to do, but they plan on still talking about releases for the 3DS.
Yeah, but like what though? Like what could they possibly release?
I really don't know. I'm not sure if that means this is the last year, like they might be cutting it off at the holiday, like that might be the final release kind of stuff, which that I can see, but
I'm just thinking like the new 3DS, like with the like they had the actual like camera stick and whatnot. That's not that old in general. Only like I think like 2 or 3 games have used like
as an exclusive, yes,
exactly.
which very disappointing.
Very
Honestly.
like yeah, it is. But like I'm just trying to think like what could they like the next Pokemon game better be on Switch. The next like top down Zelda better be on Switch. The next like I'm trying to think like what do I need on a 3DS?
Yeah, no, I mean at this point, like the
Animal
biggest
Crossing.
thing.
Animal Crossing better be on Switch.
Well, Reggie hinted at that too.
Thank you, Reggie.
Very minor thing of like, well, we love that series. It's core to our whatever. So God knows what that means. But you know, the biggest thing for me is that how are they going to work this whole Pokemon transfer bank system?
Oh, that's easy.
Well, you say that, but then
Just
whatever
put,
these
just
companies,
put the bank on the same network.
sure, but then you like, how would you then transfer games from your 3DS cartridge to the bank on there?
What do you mean transfer games?
If you have like
Well, if you
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, but you got to think all these Pokemon games all just link up to the bank.
Well, I guess that would be the way where you'd have to do the bank on your 3DS, but then you have the bank also on your Switch, and that would pick up those in that bank. They'd relate to each other and do whatever. I guess that's how it would work.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I don't see it being a permanent problem. But yeah. I mean, you've seen those ads that were put out. Game Freak is hiring a couple people, apparently.
Yep, for console work, which...
Though a lot of signs now are actually pointing to a re-release of Pokken Tournament.
Yep, that's been, like...
Which is actually upsetting to me.
No, I'm actually excited for that.
No. I don't think I'm getting it. If they're re-releasing it,
Here's
I'm not doing it.
Pokken on Wii U was great. I loved it on the Wii U.
Yeah.
The big issue was when you had 2 players playing together, they cut the frame rate in half.
Yes.
Which, okay.
I don't think it'll get much better, honestly.
But if people have 2 Switches...
Okay, well, that's fair. But...
Because remember how we were talking about the different angles too and whatnot?
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
So if we each have our own angle...
No, yeah, I mean, I get that. But, like, I just don't see how it would be changing that much. Like, I just...
They would add all the stages and characters that we didn't get that Japan did.
Yeah, but...
Like, they added, like, a decent amount of content to the arcade machines in Japan that never came to the Wii U.
I mean, you played it more than me. I liked it, but it didn't really capture me. Well, I don't know.
It's a fighting game. There's only so much you can do. Like, I haven't played it in months just because, like, I got really good at it, and then after a while, it's like, okay, I'm not really challenged anymore, and there's no new content. I kind of just fell off of it. If they re-release it with new content and new characters, new things to do, then yeah, of course I'll get it.
I don't know. Just not sold on it.
Like, in my opinion, they're going to be doing the whole Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with a bunch of games. Smash Bros. Is pretty much the obvious one that everyone's still talking about. Pokken is probably up there. People said that maybe Mario Maker as well.
Oh, I heard that.
Splatoon 2, in my mind, even though it's like a new game, it's basically Splatoon Deluxe. Like, so they're doing that with a lot of these big titles that were really good on the Wii U, but undersold because no one owned a Wii U. So in terms of that, it's a really smart marketing move on their part. But they need to start coming out with new, original, fresh titles. Like I would love. I'm buying all these games. I'm gonna buy these all. Even if like Pokemon releases Sun and Moon as Pokemon Stars on the Switch, I'll buy it. But eventually, you need to give me a new game.
Yes. So, we shall see.
What do you want to see on the Switch, Josh? What's your dream at this point?
Aside from the games already set for release.
Yeah. So like we both want Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we would both like to see a GameCube Virtual Console.
Sure. Not a necessity. Like for me, like I don't know. I've played those games mostly, so.
I would just like to have like Paper Mario, like handheld, like Thousand Year Door.
Like to me, that doesn't mean anything since I've played it, beat it. I'm like, it was a great game, but I'm not gonna play it and beat it again just because. I know you do that, but like I no. But let's see, game I'd really want that's like just kind of out there.
Like we have a new Mario coming out this holiday.
Yeah, I mean the Animal Crossing is probably the biggest one, though.
Yeah.
I mean, people talk all about the Metroid stuff. Maybe.
I don't think Nintendo has faith in Metroid anymore. They've been so like haphazard with it. Like the game, like Other M was a big disaster. Then they made.
You mean haphazard?
Haphazard.
Hap.
Hap?
Like the pitcher J.A. Happ.
No, it's haphazard, isn't it?
No.
Have I been saying this phrase wrong my entire life?
Haphazard.
Haphazard.
Hap.
Haphazard.
J.A. Haphazard.
Oh my god, it is haphazard.
Yes.
Well, it says haphazard. What?
Haphazard.
Wow, I've been saying that wrong my entire life. Interesting. Okay. Like between Other M and then Federation Force, which both got such negative reviews and whatnot, I think that they are like they don't want to mess with Metroid anymore.
I don't know. Reggie made that one statement. Talk to me in a year. So
Reggie says a lot of things though.
I know Reggie just says things.
You see, here at Nintendo, we like to like the man can like do anything.
Yeah, and he'll still get his paycheck. I wonder what he makes, honestly.
A lot, probably.
I don't know. I don't think he makes as much as you think. But he gets very nice benefits.
I think he makes a lot.
Jay Ace? No. He's not an 8. Actually, what team is he on anymore? I don't actually know. Is he on the Jays? No way he's still on the Jays. He is on the Jays still. Really? Huh. Okay, then he's not an ace. Come on. But anyway. No, it's not J Hat. Is it really? Actually, you might be right. I like saying J Hat.
So, Reggie's net worth is $21 million.
What?
Reggie's net worth is $21 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo. All right.
He's a very good marketing guy. He ran, I think it was Pizza Hut.
Yeah, no, we talked about this. Yeah. I know. But like, wow, that's a lot of money. You're right. Well, that's as of 2012.
Are you looking at celebrity net worth?
Well, yeah, or IGN even. But they linked to that. But
yeah.
Oof, I don't know, man.
Still, that's pretty good.
Anyway, so yeah, that's probably it with the Switch stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Switch is going. Things are good.
Great.
If you get your hands on it, play it. You like it. Buy the Zelda. And also shout out to oh god, wait, I had it. There's some other game. Oh my god, what is that other game? Some game that was just coming out, or it just came out. Wait.
Snake Pass?
No, but that game looks interesting.
It's like $25 though.
Oh, that's not worth.
Right?
I'd pay like $5.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a $5-10 game.
Oh boy.
Ukulele's coming out soon. Bloodstained was just announced to be canceled for Wii U, but coming to Switch.
I don't know what I was gonna say then. I had something in mind. But apparently BitBoy is coming to Switch.
Oh, the Legend of Pip, the one I sent you.
Oh, wait, no, then that's different. Never mind. Uh, wow, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Like, let me, yeah, I'm gonna pull up real quick the Switch list.
No, I already have that up. Oh, the one interesting thing that we didn't talk about. This is really quick. I don't want to go on forever.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we're pretty much done. But
We're circling the drain.
the World of Goo thing that's been released like 85 different times.
Yes.
It's like a 50-year-old game now.
Yep.
It got again released on the Switch. But what's interesting with that and a couple other games is that it uses the Joy-Con, the right Joy-Con at least, as basically like a Wii remote,
Yeah.
and it works relatively well. And that was something that wasn't even pointed out in the specs of the thing or like capabilities of it. So kind of interesting actually that they never mentioned that, yet it's
because
there.
it's not like the flagship of the console.
No, but you would think, even with they're like, oh well, it has an IR camera. Like no one even is going to use an IR camera in half these games at all. But like they didn't say anything about motion control like that in the sense that you do it like a Wii remote. So
I like how this motion control works though, with the fact that it's not using a sensor bar. It's using the controller senses where it is in the world, and as you move
yes,
it, the motion inside the gyroscope is so sensitive that it knows where it was originally pointing and where it is relative to that being pointed at.
yeah, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, that was all I wanted to say on that.
Are you excited for that graceful explosion machine? That game looks
Yes.
pretty.
When is that coming out?
April.
Okay, I'm ready.
We got that Tumbleseed game also in April. Shakedown Hawaii also in April. Lego City Undercover April 4th.
Eh.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe April 28th.
So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Also, apparently I was wrong. It's J-Hap. Yeah. You got me, Gabby. All right.
I think that's a less egregious thing than me saying haphazard. I really thought that's what it was. I've always said that my entire life. No one's ever corrected me.
See, you need me here to keep you in line, man.
Yo.
I don't put up with you just trying to spit out facts. Come on.
I mean, that's just me being... Okay. No, I'm not going to argue there.
I've also been told by popular request that as we wrap this up, we play a quick game of Would You Rather, because apparently that was very catchy.
Oh, okay.
By that I mean I've never been able to live down what I said last time. So
Should I go on to like Reddit and look at the Would You Rather subreddit?
sure.
All right. Oh, that's right. You wouldn't take a bullet for Gabby because you're horrible.
Oh, I hear it every day.
Okay, so let's do like 2 or 3 of these. Oh my god.
Okay, they also have to be like relatively appropriate for this.
Okay, this one's a little inappropriate, but
Oh my god. Well, okay.
no, okay, never mind. I don't want to do that one. Would you rather be able to control the intensity of any weather or change the current weather to anything but to a random intensity?
What?
Be able to control the intensity of any weather or change the current weather to anything but to a random intensity. So right now, let's say you walk outside and it's snowing. You could change the snow to like a light snowfall, but you can't make it sunny or anything like that. You can just change the current weather.
Yeah.
Or if you walk outside like, oh no, it's snowing, you can change it to something else, but then also you have torrential downpour. You can't.
Okay, well that's obvious. Then I'll control the current one.
Okay.
Come on.
I'd rather change the weather.
Yeah, you're gonna die from some monsoon.
Anyway, it's not saying it has to be the most intense. It's just
Yeah, but then you run into the other flip side of the coin, you know?
Okay. Would you rather get paid twice as much or pay half price for all the things you buy?
Honestly, get paid twice as much.
But you're still spending the same amount.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're talking double like the salary or something.
Yeah, but at the same time, if everything in your life costs half, then
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't buy a ton. So
okay.
give me them doubles.
All right. Oh, here's an interesting one. Would you rather have sex with your girlfriend's body,
What?
but with your mom's soul inside,
Oh dear lord.
or would you rather have sex with your mom's body with your girlfriend's soul inside?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for this to come through, and if there's any comment that appears on the Twitch chat, I'm actually terrified of what is going to be typed in response. Um. Oh my god. Define soul.
Basically, just it's like the body swap thing. Think what think like
So like, like so the person like, yeah. Okay. Are you
think.
okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Think like One Piece, where like they got their body
Yeah.
switched.
Uh huh.
So like it's Nami's body, but Sanji's inside.
Uh huh.
So it's your girlfriend's body, but
Yeah.
it's your mom inside, or your mom's body with your girlfriend inside.
I mean,
I don't think I could do either, honestly. Like it's so bad.
yeah. I mean, the only thing is that like referencing One Piece, you know how it was like Nami got her body back, and then she's like, "Wait, Sanji, what'd you do?" And he's like, in some or like she has like a lower button down or something like on or something, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're not aware of what happened to yourself after, but like that's true. Gingers don't have soul.
Like I think like the biggest thing is like if they got switched,
The biggest thing would be the actual person's mind, the one with the mind.
you'd want to be with the girlfriend, even if it's your mom's body, you'd rather be with the girlfriend.
Yes, I think if you had to choose, that would be the preferred option.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Next.
Okay, last one.
Can't end it on that one, Kenneth. Come on.
Something's just bad.
Welp. There's always the funniest line from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Things you can say about your boat, but not your girlfriend.
She's taking on water.
Thank you. It's always a good one. I ended up watching probably like a month ago, like 15-minute clips of like best of with that show and like with that type of game where just random scenarios and like quick little things. Really funny stuff.
All
And they
these,
still have the current one on, but I don't really watch it.
all these are so dumb. Like I don't.
Well, one thing I'll throw out there. Did you know that Aisha Tyler is now a member of The Talk? That show that's basically The View.
Oh, really?
The Talk is like the other channel's version of The View, or it comes on after, or something like that. And she's now part of that panel. I was like, what the heck? I mean, that one's like a weird panel. They have like Darlene from Roseanne. They have the Aisha Tyler. They have Sharon Osbourne. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway.
All right, here's like a dumb one, but it's easy.
Lay it on me.
Would you rather be with the woman of your dreams or have $10 million?
$10 million. No. Honestly, the money's nice, but I'd have to say the girlfriend of the dreams thing. So that would make me the happiest.
So you'll never have $10 million.
That's not true.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're basically choosing wealth over love. So if you choose this girl, Josh, you will never be able to hit like that much money in your life.
That is not true. It is whether you would take essentially a check for $10 million.
No, I know what it is. I'm rearranging it to make it more. Because in your mind, you're like, yeah, I'll get the girl and I'll work and get the money eventually.
Yes.
Instead of getting the money now. No, I'm saying that if you marry this girl, you will be in middle class to poverty the rest of your life.
Why can't it be middle class to middle class? Why is it middle class to poverty?
Because I know how much that bothers you.
Correct. But
So you'll be happy, but you'll be broke your entire life, or you'll be rich and you'll never find love.
you're saying if I get $10 million, I won't find anyone.
Correct.
No one.
You can buy hookers and stuff like that, but you'll never find like the one.
Can I find the second one?
No, that's not how that works.
Define middle to poverty or whatever.
Like you'd have to move to Kansas to afford your I don't know, your mortgage.
Would it have to be Kansas?
Josh, stop.
Could it be Kitchener?
You couldn't afford Long Island, put it that way.
But I could afford Kitchener.
Sure.
Comfortably?
No, you'd have to work every day for the rest of your life. Second job probably too.
No pension?
No pension.
What? Do I get dental?
Yes, you get dental. What kind of question is that?
I'd have to say the love thing.
No shit, the love thing.
Hey.
No amount of money, no lap of luxury is worth it if you're alone.
No lapis of luxury?
Lapis lazuli.
You can have friends.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but like, don't you want like the love of your life, have
Yes,
a
I
family,
do.
have a child, kill that
do.
child, blame
Yes,
on the
I
wife,
do.
get her
Yes,
arrested?
Yeah, no. Hold on. Took that a little far. But yeah. Oh, Kenneth. You walk me into a corner.
We need to refine this segment for future podcasts. This was not as enticing as that last time we did this.
You would have to move to... I thought you were going... What? I said Kitchener. What? Anyway.
No, when I start saying Kansas, she thought I was going to say Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Got you.
All right. Well, anyway, this has been the JK podcast. Sorry for this very weird... We had a very weird opening, a very weird ending. There was some good stuff in the middle. Squeeze.
Hey, man. It's great all over the place. If you're a fan of the podcast, you love it all.
Yeah, thank you for everyone showing up tonight.
You get the real talk.
This was a very good turnout tonight, too. We had a lot of people in the chat tonight. Thank you, Cousin Thomas, again for the donation to the Twitch stream. Always appreciated, sir.
We have the Tin Noon Fan. We have the Arcane Legends. We have the DJ Hannibal Royce.
Love that man.
We have got the famous Gabby. We've got the Cousin Thomas. We even had a couple people streaming here. Mr. Solid Snake. We've got the Maisie Man or Massey Man. We've got the Cybernetic Slayer. He was in here for a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good turnout for our 42nd episode.
There you go.
The Jackie Robinson episode.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I guess that's about it. Our next episode will be... When do you think? In the future.
Week and a half, something
Probably
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we actually have more things to talk about.
Baseball season, fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
Cool, Mitch.
All right. Thank you all for listening to the JK podcast. Until next time, I've been Ken O'Connor.
And I'm always Josh Brandon.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Au revoir.